Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ninja Nutrition webinar. So I am Hannah and from 360 Kick for Mental Health. So as you know, I'm not looking particularly glamorous because I've just finished my 90 minutes bootcamp session and just had my protein shake, but I'm more energized. So let's just have fun and get cracking on. So this webinar is all about nutrition. Of course, you know me uh, you know me as a Taekwondo coach, and also help. It's all about like meditation and martial arts. But also, nutrition is very big, important part of it. So if you don't know me yet, I'm a founder of 360 Kick for Mental Health. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. I'm a Taekwondo coach. Also, at the same time, I have a Reiki diploma and also I have a nutrition diploma. Also, I'm really into plant-based nutrition. So as you can see, you might get a sense of like martial arts, meditation, and the plant-based foods. It might remind you of the monks. Yeah, you might be wondering, am I turning into the monk? It's not necessary. Of course, like the monks, the way they design their diet and their lifestyle, it has a reason. There's a profound health benefit to incorporating meditation in the daily practice, to have the martial arts practice to help you with improving your physical strength and mental resilience. And also have the right kind of diet, like plant-based nutrition. Also, as monks, I know they have a really great compassion for the animals. Also that translated into today's world, like people choosing to be vegan or plant-based nutrition, ditch animal products because they have this sympathy for animals, because animals also have the birthright to live a happy life. But my approach is not about turning you into monks. It's all about you trusting your body, trusting yourself, and choose the right kind of diet for you. Of course, I do promote plant-based nutrition as a majority part of your diet plan. But if that is right for you, occasionally have animal products or just be flexible about it. That is completely okay. So it's really your choice. So first of all, as I said, listen to your body and trust in your body. So let's start by doing the simple meditation exercise to really tune into your body. So now, just sitting comfortably on your chair and your body straight and your feet grounded on the floor. So take a deep breath in and out. Take another deep breath in and out. So now be free to close your eyes. And now just allow the air, with each deep breath, allow the air to circulate within your body. As if fresh air circulating within your body, it just flush out any stress, any tension, or unwanted energy in your body. And with each deep breath, your body is relaxed more and more. So now start drawing your attention to the top of your head. Just give your body a gentle scan. Your forehead, the back of your head. Just noticing any tensions around any part of your body or any pain, but without having to correct it. Your neck, your throat, your chest, your shoulder, upper back. So just allow it to be. And your tummies, your lower back, your hips, your hip flexors, your thighs, your knee, your legs, and the bottom of your feet. So now get connected to the whole of your body. If your brain started to judge that, just notice it. Just acknowledge it and let go. And knowing that your body is whole and complete. Your body is perfect the way it is. And now take a moment, really tune into your body. Really focus on the connection with your body. Embracing your body the way it is. And just ask your body, what is that you need? And if your body is sending a signal to you, any sensations, any messages, or any visualizations that comes up, just notice it. If nothing comes up, that's completely okay too. And just focusing on the connection with your body. And now, just accept your body the way it is. Your body is perfect for you. Also send gratitude to your body, your brain, your eyes, your arms, your hands. Just appreciate your body carrying on the daily duties, the activities that give you the hands and the mind to make a contribution to others. You have your body, your lower body, your legs carrying you from places to places. Appreciate every part of your body that is giving you the life that you enjoy. Now get present to your body, to the space with each deep breath. Gently open your eyes. And then be free to have a few more deep breaths. And release. Deep breath. And release. Okay, so now be free to wiggle your toes, your fingers, and just move your head. And then just get back to the present. So how do you feel? So this is really the exercise that for you to really tune into your body and really connect to it. So also trust your body. It will give you the right signal at the right time for you to choose your nutrition or diet plan or your food. Okay, so now after we have tuned in to your body and learned the practice of listening to your body, let's get to the relationship with food. So now, if you're watching the replay, you might want to pause some parts, grab the piece of paper, and just write down for you, like what food you like, or what food you particularly dislike, or even anything that you're allergic to, your preference, or something that you totally dislike. And the second question for you is that what are your go-to comfort food? What sort of food that give you the sort of satisfaction that make you happy, that provides you comfort? For some people, it might be chocolate. Some people might be very savory stuff. So it's really, really different from individuals. Also, are you cooking food? Are you enjoying touching and preparing for your food? So if you've been regularly cooking, like preparing your own food, you might not even notice the feeling that you had when you touch your food. Each time you cut the pieces, each time you're peeling something, or you're just physically touching your food when you're preparing for it, when you're washing it, or when you're massaging your food, when you're washing it. So if you haven't noticed that, just take a moment. Imagine if you were to preparing your food, what's that like for you? If you really get present to the time you're touching it, preparing for it, and knowing that it's nourishing your body. And when you're having your food, are you really, really enjoying it, knowing that it will nourish you? Or maybe you just eat for the sake of eating. Or maybe you're just sad or just anxious that you just want to eat to satisfy you. Also, down to the final point, do you eat to punish yourself or satisfy any emptiness? For some people, when they are lonely, they lost their loved ones. They might turn to food to satisfy their loneliness. And notice that, are you doing this? It might not go to that extreme, but is there any part of it or any occasions that you're too stressed that you just use food to comfort you? Or you just eat some food to punish yourself? If any other thoughts that comes up, any messages, that is any thoughts about food, and be free to write them down. And that is important for you to be aware what your relationship with food is like. Do you really, really enjoy it? Is that really, do you see food as a way to nourish you, to provide you with energy? Or you see food as something to just to comfort you or to punish you? So really, really like take care of it or notice it. Okay, so now let's just get into food. When we're choosing our food, I know there's so many things we have. We have so many choices. When we go to the supermarket, there are like fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, also processed food, different kind of superfood. Or maybe on the label they said, oh, low fat, half fat, gluten free. So what exactly are we choosing? So there are so many different sayings about choosing the right foods. But I would say there's no such thing as right foods. We don't want to be so obsessed with choosing the right foods and then lose the joy of preparing for them or lose the joy of having them. So what I hear saying is that focus on the high vibration food. So most of the time, high vibration food means the foods just from the Mother Nature. So really trusting the Mother Earth. It always brings the food with the right amount of nutrients, the right kind of nutrients in its raw and whole forms. So really, really trust the Mother Earth. So the Mother Earth always designed the food the way that nourish the body. So one principle or one easy way to think is that foods are in their raw and whole forms, or as close to it as possible. So for example, the raw vegetables, the raw fruit, these are really, really great. But of course, sometimes when you just consuming the salad or just eating fruit, it might drain your energy because as we are all human beings, we all need some comfort. And all other foods, like processed foods or comfort foods, are there for a reason. So if the time that you're feeling really, really drained by just eating raw food, that might not be that might not be healthy for you either. So it's really, really important trusting your body. It will tell you when you need a bit of cheat food, when the food is vibration for you. So it's not all about putting the food into different categories of high vibration or low vibration, but more importantly is how you relate to it. Do you think the food now is a joy for you? Like if you have a piece of cake, do you think it's really, really a reward for you, a treat for you, and you really enjoyed it? You can really like you can really enjoy it. It really make you happy. Or maybe that's a piece of cake that you just want to consume because it's comfort food and it will satisfy you something. Or maybe you just can't stop eating it. You're just addicted to it. So really, really knowing that what food is high vibration for you, it's relative. It's always one part is trusting the Mother Earth, and the other part is that trusting your body. So it's not a rocket science, and it's really intuitive. And the foods, most importantly, notice that if your food choice is that if you make a food choice that is based on if that will nourish you, your body or mind, or it's a punishment, or maybe it just satisfy emptiness. So really inquire into that. So really the foods that nourish your body. So three things to remember. First of all, trusting the Mother Earth. And then secondly, foods are in their raw and whole forms to be as close as possible. And the foods that really, really you think nourish your body. Okay, so also one thing that I find really interesting is that different color foods that is have different sort of health benefits. And also it is also very important that you have your foods blended with different color to give you sufficient energy and nutrients. It's again it's a great thing that Mother Earth produce. It's like they produce the food in different shapes, different colors, but also give you the signal that you just need to have a variety of different color foods to satisfy you, to provide you with a sufficient nutrients and to make you happy. So here I just color coded. I put them into four big categories, but you might notice some food are not all red, like red or bright pink, orange or yellow. Green is very obvious. Some may be dark leafy green or some light green. or purple or blue. So it's important. Like I also put different foods. For example, like red or bright pink, we have apples, cranberries, and watermelon. So these are really great for hydration and provide antioxidants. Like this antioxidant is really great to remove any metabolism waste and to keep your body healthy. And it's also really great for the skin. And also yellow foods like oranges, like turmeric, ginger, pineapple, mango. These are really great to enhance the immune system and also to help detox your body. And the green, like we say, we are familiar with the green smoothies. These are also very high in fiber and high in potassium and calcium and help to prevent cancer and cardiovascular disease. And one thing to remember green, like if you are familiar with the body's body system, like seven chakra system, our heart chakra is green. And green food, as you see, it helps to prevent heart disease, cardiovascular disease. So that's really great for your heart. So that's also a great thing that Mother Nature produced. Is like the color might speak to certain energy system in your body. And the purple or blue, so like blueberries, grapes, beetroot, and blackberries. These are really great for the vision, and also they have a healthy fatty acids that is good for the brain. So in a variety of each. Also, if you're doing the juice fasting, I always suggest you have 4 juices per day, and each juice you blend with different color. Sometimes we might blend, for example, we might blend apple, uh, apple, pomegranate, and ginger together, but that the primary color is red. So you might focus on each color each time so that you have sufficient nutrients throughout the day for your body. And here's a case study about meal planning for the lifestyle change. So one of the things I also do is to help you to have a program help you with lifestyle change. And one important factor is that meal planning. So here's an example, like a case study for somebody, Mr. Khan, who is in his mid-30s. And he's not fat, he's relatively slim, but he has high cholesterol. And he usually experiences low in energy most of the time. He has really busy lifestyle, like running 3 businesses. And he has takeaways most of the time, like every day for dinner, normally with rice, a piece of meat, either chicken or lamb, and with salad. And usually breakfast, his wife will prepare at home, like toast with eggs or like something similar to the English breakfast. And he usually doesn't have time for lunch. So he does some exercise like walking and cycling or a little bit jogging 3 times a week. And he really wants to make a lifestyle change, have more energy, reduce the cholesterol level, and also he wants to set the example for his children to live a healthy lifestyle. So that is his motivation for this lifestyle change. So now with a meal plan, we designed a 4-week meal plan for his lifestyle change. One of the things also he mentioned, he wants to incorporate more of plant-based diet. So week 1, so we are going to make a plan to help him gradually reduce the meat intake and introduce more vegetables or plant-based diets into his meal plan. So week 1, we just started to introduce some plant-based food in his breakfast. For example, smoothies are really great plant-based breakfast to start the day, and you always provide great energy. So I actually provided provided some recipes for the smoothie to start the day. So to start with, to suggest him have smoothies every other day. You can still have your bread and butter and eggs for breakfast every other day, but like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you will have your smoothie. And started to introduce some small amount of salad at lunch, because if he doesn't, he skips lunch, and we can just create from zero. And naturally, if he started having something at lunch, naturally he will eat less at dinner. So that's week one. And week two, because he felt maybe it's time to have a bit of detox. So we introduce a juice fasting 2 days a week. So normally these are Tuesday and Thursdays. So the first, and especially after fasting, because he started fasting 2 days a week, and the meals the day after breaking the fast, always we need to be really careful as well. So something we need to avoid, certainly red meat or like high fat stuff, we definitely need to avoid. And also, we normally introduce something like banana, spinach, and avocado smoothies for breakfast, and have tomato, spinach, and avocado salad for lunch. And then dinner, have some cooked vegetables. So it's okay to have meat, but avoid red meat. You can have chicken, you can have some fish, and especially it's also for the third meal after you break your fast. So that is okay. So week three, um, by the way, like juice fasting is with his consent. Also, he requested. For me, I don't really force the client to adopt a fasting or specific diet. It's really, really for the client to really listen to their body and knowing that what's there for them. And I'm here to assist them, to hold them accountable, also provide recipes that are providing sufficient nutrients throughout the day. So week three, he will still keep the juice fasting, since he's doing really well, but he wants to have more plant-based diet. So we started replace some meat with tofu, lentil, or some meat equivalent 2 days a week. You can bulk prepare and started to prepare the food once a week. So he can prepare the food once, but have it for 2 evenings. So that's also the great way, like bulk prepare. That's also the great way to save time when you don't have time to cook every day. So you can use that to save time. But at the same time, cooking at home, you are in control of the amount of oil, the amount of ingredients to put. Also, one other beauty of preparing the food at home is that you get to touch it, you get to prepare for it, you experience the whole process, and you get to really talk to your food, like so that the food can really provide you with a great energy. Like that's also part of relationship with your food, like really prepare it and talk to your food, like prepare, you can touch it, you can really relate to it, and then you consume it. So that's the beauty of it, really, really experience the beauty of it. But of course, the days he's having his normal, like meat or rice, the comfort food, just enjoy it. Just like enjoy it. Don't eat for the sake of eating. Just enjoy it. And week four, we continue the like fasting. That works, and that will just continue. And we will replace more of the animal protein with plant protein. So at the moment, especially for beginners, some meat equivalent, especially we call it fake meat, but like a vegetarian sausages, veggie burgers. Some brands are doing really, really good job to have using either soya, using jackfruit, um, using different plant-based ingredients to produce this kind of fake meat, and they are doing really well. So for beginners, that's a go-to choice. That can be a go-to choice. So you still have the taste of the meat, but it's actually a lot lighter than meat, a lot less fat and cholesterol than meat. So that would really help reduce the cholesterol level, especially with introducing more of the plant-based diet. And when you are harnessing the relationship with food and really enjoying eating your food, and your energy level will change. So for the final week, we start keep the fasting, replace protein with animal protein with plant protein, and it's still okay to have meat once a week, or just once every so often. I remember my personal journey um, when I started to adopt more plant-based diet. I had at first just have 1 day a week or 2 days a week, but after 4 or 5 weeks, I just totally comfortable for the whole week without meat. I have meat once every so often. But if that's right for you to have meat once a week, that's okay. You don't have to have meat every meal. But if that's right for you, have meat once a week or once every so often, that's okay. And when you do have that, make sure the animal had a relative happy life. So normally organic meat is best, because now factory farming is really not doing good for the quality of meat we consume. Like the factory farming for, like, especially for the chicken, they might feed the chicken with chemicals, with something that is really unhealthy, and the conditions of raising them is really stressful. The chicken has a really stressful life with a lot of chemicals that we don't even know about to make the meat bigger and cheaper. So that is actually not good to put in our body. So really be conscious about what we are putting in our body. Because our body, as we are in the meditation, knowing that our body is really doing good for us, and why it's not fair that we treat it just for the sake of treated like unfairly or with unhealthy foods, um, just for the sake of comfort. Okay, some key factors to consider when it comes to meal planning, especially for diet change. First of all, don't try to get it all perfect. It's never going to be perfect. We are going to, normally we are going to have it realistic, also assess the client, how they have access to the food. Like, do they have a supermarket nearby, or do they use delivery service to have access to the whole food? And also, if somebody has not been cooking at all, it's really big change to encourage that person to cook all of a sudden cook every meal. So get to be realistic. We might stay not change everything at once, but just make it gradual. And also be gentle for yourself and really listen to your body, especially at the beginning, especially when especially when you're fasting, choosing juice fasting or something that is a bit extreme detox method. So be gentle to yourself and really listen to your body. If you need to eat slightly more, and do that. If you think, okay, maybe that's not, it's not necessary for me to eat that much, then just do this, just do what your body says, and start start touching and feeling the food, especially if you don't usually cook yourself. So when you're preparing for it, I know for some people you're busy, cooking food seems like a chore. But what if you just have once that when you are preparing for a salad, and really touch it and feel the food, and just be mindful with the food you're going to consume, and sending some loving energy when you're washing them, really touching them, relate to them, and knowing that it will nourish your body. And also think about your motivation and when things get uneasy. So sometimes lifestyle change it's not going to be easy, but always think about your motivation. Why are you making your lifestyle change? So a lot of people, they have said they want to have set example for their children, and it is something that is at stake for you, your children's health. So think about your motivation when things get uneasy, and also find accountability and support. So somebody who is who is trained, who can see things from a different perspective, who knows about food, or somebody who is experienced. So for me, I have been my own client for 10 years. I've been super active. I have been really like doing a lot of exercise. For the same time, I've been studying nutrition all the way through, been having a diet plan for myself, making a change for myself. Also, I learned to listen to my body and knowing what's right for me. So it becomes a second nature of choosing the right food for me. But I know it's not the case for everybody. So I'm here to really support you. Also find somebody, always find somebody to support you who has done it and who can see things from a different perspective and to support you. So how I can help? So I have a 4-week program that help you with a lifestyle change, and it's a tailored plan for you. Like I said, if adopting plant-based diet completely is not right for you, I'm not forcing you to do that. If juice fasting is not right for you, I'm not forcing you to do that. It's really to encourage you to listen to your body and knowing what's right for you and understand your motivation. Allow you to understand your motivation, what's encourage you, why you are making the lifestyle change. Also assess your goals, lifestyle, and relationship with food. So sometimes I do also suggesting some exercise or meditation. For example, some Taekwondo exercise is really, really great to accompany the meal plan that we have, and meditation to help you stick to your goal, or just like harness the relationship with your body and food. That's also a very important factor when it comes to healthy living. And weekly, I have the initial session, also weekly follow-up session to discuss your goals, to look at your meal plan, to see how if you're on track or address any concerns. And then we design the next meal planning. So really hold you accountable for that. Also ad hoc support. Sometimes I do check in, especially when clients is the first time to have the juice fasting. I do check in how you're feeling today, and anytime you feel it feels hard or any questions, just contact me. And after completion of the 4 weeks, also have 14-day continuous helpline, so you can still get the ad hoc support after the 2 weeks. So if you're experiencing any difficulties or anywhere I can support further. So that's how I can help. So if you're interested, you can always book a 30 minutes free consultation with me. You can by email me at hannah@360kickformentalhealth.com. So final thoughts, your health is your wealth. It's so important. A lot of us are busy with work, with businesses, think we need to earn certain amount of money, then we can look after our health. But it's not the case. Your health is your first wealth, and vibrant health is a foundation for living a full, joyful, and abundant life. And without good health, we cannot be very productive or creative. So our body is a great asset. Like I said in the beginning, our brain gives us a lot of ideas and creativity. Our hands are there to making things, and our legs are there to carry us from places to places. And our body is functioning together to allow us to build our wealth and to provide support to a lot of other people as well. So vibrant health is the foundation, and always look after your health. So now, if you do have any questions, also do ping me an email or just message me. If you are watching the replay, you can always comment on my video like below, and then I will answer your questions. So stay connected. Yes, you can email me. You can check my website, although right now it's more geared towards Taekwondo. But nutrition is a natural extension of it. It's very connected to it. If you start to exercise more and want to look after your health, what you eat is just so important. And Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube channel. Okay, so thank you so much for your time today and then watching the replay. So if you do have any questions, yes, do ping me an email and then I will answer them. And by all means, if you are interested in the free 30 minutes consultation, also send me email and we schedule the chat. Okay, thank you very much. Bye now.